Welcome to Warrior Wednesday. You just need a strap today. We're going to be starting this practice lying down on the ground, and we're going to find our hamstrings before we get up on our feet. So let's just get started right there. Go ahead and lie down on your back, and we'll take our first few centering breaths here on the earth. For those of you that just woke up, you get to go back to bed for a minute. And once you find a place to lie here, just close your eyes and start to notice your breath. Just notice that you're breathing. Get a sense of gravity holding you here on the earth and the parts of your body that are touching the earth. Notice all that has come with you into this moment. Maybe it's busyness or some tension. Maybe it's excitement. Just see what's here with you as you take these first few breaths. And take a moment just to bring to mind one stress that is with you right now. And I'm sorry to do that to you, but it's already here. So let's just acknowledge something that feels like a stress or a concern right now. And without making light of that at all, I just want to suggest that in this moment, as you take this breath, you have everything you need. At the moment of his awakening at the foot of the Bodhi tree, the Buddha declared, "How strange! All beings possess the capacity to be awakened, to understand, to love, to be free, yet they allow themselves to be carried away on the ocean of suffering." He saw that day and night we're seeking what is already within us. So as you take these next few breaths, see if he was right. That right here, right now, everything we need is here. Hug your knees into your chest and start to give yourself a nice stretch through the muscles of your low back. And move around in some way that feels just right for your hips. Moving around your sacrum and your low back. Maybe even pulling down a little harder so you can feel the bottom ribs pressing into the earth. And as you move here, maybe even feeling the backs of your shoulders getting more firmly planted to the earth. Deep breaths. And then release your knees. Start to stretch your legs out long again with arms reaching over your head behind you. So your body's stretching flat to the floor. Lower your legs down to the ground and stretch yourself in two directions. Fingers behind you, toes ahead of you. Yawn even here, like this morning stretch. Pull one wrist higher than the other, kind of wiggle longer. Good. And then exhale your knees back into your chest. Squeeze all the breath out. Use this kind of like a compression, like wringing out a cloth of water. And then inhale again. Arms reach overhead, legs extend out. And do a few more of those with your breath, compressing and expanding, like you just woke up. And maybe you did. And the next time you find yourself out long, bring your arms to your sides like a snow angel. And you might need a little bit of room around you here. So move some furniture if you need to. But pause here in corpse pose and flex your feet like you're standing up in mountain pose. So view this posture now as if you were standing. Flex your feet, palms spin up, shoulders pull back to the ground. Imagine standing here against a wall and just notice the curves of your spine and notice your posture here. We will try and replicate this when we get on our feet. And then draw your right knee into your chest. Give the right knee a tight squeeze. You're going to pull down and out, kind of knee toward the outside of the rib cage, toward your armpit. It's like half of happy baby. You can reach up and hold on to that big toe or the outside of the foot and pull down a little more, just a hip opener. Breathing here. And then if you have a strap handy, loop the strap around the bottom of that right foot and extend the leg up high. Bring your hands to wherever your arms can stay relaxed, your shoulders relaxed. The leg draws toward you till you feel an edge of sensation. And then just begin to bend and straighten the leg. And notice how when you bend, you feel this closer to your hip. And when you straighten, it brings the stretch down into the back of your knee. So do a little bit of both. And then take a hold of the band with your left hand and begin to draw that leg across the body, moving into a twist. The right arm extends out to the side and you look over your right shoulder. This is a pretty big twist for early in practice, so you're welcome to keep your knee bent if that feels good, but start to pay attention to the outer hip. If we were standing on this right foot, we would be in twisting half moon. One more deep breath here. And then bring that leg up, switch hands. The right hand grabs the strap, the left arm extends on the floor, and then open that leg out to the side. You can either hold on to the strap or let go if that leg easily drops out to the side, but turn your head to look at your left hand. And if we were standing, we would be in triangle pose. So I'd like you to feel, without the work, what do you notice in triangle pose? Where do you feel this posture when you're here without gravity and work? Deep breath, big exhale. And then draw that leg back up to center. Release the strap and let the leg fall to the floor for a moment and notice left side, right side. Close your eyes and see if one leg feels longer than the other or more settled, maybe tingly. And then let's change sides. Grab your left knee, pull it in deep toward your body, a little bit outside the rib cage. So the knee comes toward the armpit first. Feel that little compression in the hip. And then grab your big toe or the outside of your foot and pull down this half happy baby, waking up our hips. Move around a little bit if you like. And breathe. What's happening in your hips today? And then take a hold of that strap. Extend the leg up and we'll start to, again, bend and straighten the leg. Notice how the sensation changes with a bent knee or a straight leg. Deeper breaths here. More awareness of what's happening in the body, less attention to the busyness of the mind. Grab the strap with your right hand and take the strap across the body. Twist. Your left arm extends. Turn your head toward the left. And breathe here even more deeply than you did on the other side. Just fill up with breath. Empty breath out. Fill up. Empty out. Notice what's here. And then come back to center. We'll take a hold of the band with the left hand, open the leg to the side, extend the right arm. So now we're stretching the adductors. But feel yourself in this triangle pose on the floor. Fingers reaching toward the toes, maybe holding on to the band. Notice that the spine is long, the torso is long. We're not rounded over to reach that leg. We're actually bringing the leg toward us. And we'll try and recreate that in a standing position. One more deep breath here. And draw that leg back to center. Release the strap. And again, both legs out. Take this lying down mountain pose. Keep your feet flexed, but notice left side, right side. Bend your knees. And on an inhale, peel yourself up into bridge pose and then roll right back down onto your back. Do that 2 more times, flowing bridge, starting to warm up the spine, open the hips and shoulders. 1 more time, come up into bridge pose, pause here, arms can come underneath, maybe interlace, deepen the breath. Your feet are firmly pressing into the earth. What do you notice right now? What's here to be noticed, this breath? And on your next exhale, release the hips to the earth. Draw the knees again into the chest. And if this feels okay to your body, lift your chin, and we're just going to rock and roll a few times. Roll down onto your back, roll up to your seat. And we'll use that as a little way to kind of wake up the spine. Rolling through. And we'll find ourselves up in a seat. You can cross your legs or take butterfly, whatever feels good to you. Reach your arms overhead, stretch tall. Start to climb a rope here, left and right. Breath moving with the body. Good. Reach your right arm up, drop the left arm to the earth, and stretch as tall as you can. So much breath to move into the side of the ribs. And as you come back to neutral, just take that right into a twist, looking over your left shoulder. Breath, body, twist. Everything we need right here, right now, just this. Come back to center. Left arm lifts. Way up and over, side body stretch. Hear your breath. Come back to neutral. Find your twist toward the right side. Inhale with a taller spine and exhale, deepen. As we come back to center, let's bring the knees together and find our way around into child's pose. You can keep your knees tucked under you or take them out a little bit wider. Maybe find something to rest your forehead on. And now find breath moving into the back of your body, down around your waistband. Maybe your fingers are wiggling farther in front of you or to one side and then the other. Just being here in child's pose. And then plant your hands firmly on the earth, tuck your toes, and lift up into downward facing dog. Pedaling the heels, moving through this posture with a sense of ease and flow. Let's take a slow walk to the top of our mat. Feet come out wide and knees are bent. We'll hang here for a moment. You can just let your hands rest or come into ragdoll, fingers on elbows. Knees stay soft. Either just holding still and hanging or swaying side to side. Find something interesting here to bring your attention to. You can let your fingertips come to the floor, bend your knees deeply, look up. Exhale, fold forward, straighten your legs. Do that a few times. Bend your knees, squeeze through your hip crease, and then exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, lengthen. Let your body unfold. Let your body find some space. Lengthen on the inhale, sit as deeply as you can, and then fold. Each exhale, getting the head a little closer to the earth. Legs maybe a tiny bit straighter. One more time, deep breath in and fold down. Heel toe the feet back into shoulder width or hip width apart. Put a bend in your knees and scoop the arms high, extended mountain. And all the way up to reach the arms high. And as you exhale, let your hands come back to your sides. Come into mountain pose Tadasana. And remember what this felt like to find this pose when we were lying on our back. So put the floor behind you, an imaginary wall. For some of us, that means drawing the shoulders back more, drawing the navel to the spine, pressing the head back. A clear channel of energy from the crown of your head through the soles of your feet. Let's inhale, arms overhead, extended mountain. Reach as high as you can, higher than that. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, lift halfway. And exhale, downward facing dog. Shifting forward, come into plank pose. Knees or toes. Spin the elbows and lower halfway down, chaturanga. You can lower down into cobra or lift onto the tops of your feet, upward facing dog. Exhale back, down dog. Pause here to pedal your heels for 3 breaths. Everything we need is right here. Everything we've been searching for is already within us. Be here now. Looking forward, step or hop your feet to your hands, press to a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms reach. Come back into a little back bend. And exhale, hands to heart. Let's do a slow flow sun A again. Inhale, arms reach, find your back bend. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Press to a half lift. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank pose, knees or toes. Exhale, chaturanga. Try to hold there until your breath is gone and then come into cobra or tops of your feet upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Looking forward, step or hop, top of the mat, half lift, forward fold. Sweep the arms high, find your back bend, and exhale, hands to heart. You should be noticing some heat building. Let's do one more sun A. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to shins, lift halfway. Down dog, exhale. Let's come forward this time and we'll drop our knees to the mat, and I think we will do some birthday push-ups from a baby sis. So let's do 7 yogi push-ups. Halfway down and up, just finding those triceps. This is an awesome way to work on the chaturanga, to build upper body strength, shoulder strength, and stability. And when you get to 7, you can lower down to the earth, peel up to cobra or up dog, and exhale back, downward facing dog. Looking forward, step or hop, top of the mat, half lift, and fold. Arms sweep high, extended mountain. Go into that little baby back bend. And exhale, hands to heart. Nice. Find a seat in a chair. So just go ahead and keep your feet hips distance apart. Drop your hips back like you're sitting in a chair. Easiest is hands here close to your body. More challenging is arms extended. You close your eyes and feel your breath here, with a reminder that everything we need is right here. If you walked into a kitchen this morning and turned a faucet and clean drinking water came out, if you have electricity and internet and time to be on a yoga mat, a roof over our heads, we have what we need. Breathe here. And let your hands come to your heart. Fold forward. Press hands to shins, lift halfway. And exhale again, downward facing dog. Shifting forward, plank pose. Let's drop our knees. 7 yogi push-ups. Core stays strong. Try to stop halfway down so there's that nice 90-degree bend in your elbows. When you hit 7, lower your belly to the earth. Peel up to cobra No hands, or up to the tops of your feet for up dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. On an inhale, raise your right leg to the ceiling and circle out your ankle. Flex and point your foot. Spread your toes. Push into your hands. And as you exhale, draw that knee forward and just for fun, reach it over toward the opposite elbow for a little more work. And as we center, let's drop the foot to the earth. Exhale. Back heel lowers, rise up, warrior one. Warrior Wednesday. Let's just kind of bend and straighten that front knee, lifting up and out of the low back. Hands interlace. Press your palms up toward the sky and let your arms float back a little. Breathe here. Breathe here. Palms down. Release hands to the earth. Downward facing dog. Shifting forward, drop the knees. Set 3 7 yogi push-ups. Abs in tight. 90-degree bend. These can be even smaller. Tiny little presses. Building upper body strength. And on 7, lower. And lift to cobra or up dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up and circle the ankle, bend the knee, wiggle the toes. Let your foot be free. Slowly exhale forward, knee comes toward the right elbow, core strength. It is Warrior Wednesday. And then set that foot at the top of your mat. Drop your heel and rise up, warriors. Find the foundation. You can stay right here or interlace your hands, press the palms up, arms back a little. Breathe. Neck stays loose. Everything we need right here, right now. We have our breath. We have our heartbeat, this body right here, right now. Release your hands to the mat, downward facing dog, and shift forward. Drop your knees, set 4 7 yogi push-ups. Push into the heel of the hand, really push the earth away. Hello, triceps. After 7, belly down, cobra or up dog. And before we return to down dog, come into child's pose and just turn your palms up. Give yourself a moment here to open and close your hands. Release your wrist. Just wiggle your fingers. Breathe out. And we'll find our way again into downward facing dog. Looking forward, step or hop, top of the mat. Hands come to shins, lift halfway, really lengthen here. And on your exhale, fold. Put that bend back in the knees, arms reach high, chair pose. And if that doesn't feel good to your back, bring your hands in closer to your body. If you'd like a little challenge, come up on your toes, balancing chair. Breathe. Be here, just like this. If your heels are lifted, drop them. Arms come behind, interlace the fingers, and then slowly again, exhale down, forward fold. This time with a heart opener, chest expansion. And as the fingers come down to the floor, step back, downward facing dog. Shifting forward, set 5, knees down. This puts us almost to our goal, 7 yogi push-ups. And when you've done 7, melt your belly to the earth, peel up to cobra, pause, breath. And exhale back, downward facing dog. All right, that was 35 of our 39. Got 4 to go. Raise your right leg high. This time, as you come forward, bring the right knee to the right elbow, and you might even make a little shelf to rest on. Breathe here. Release the foot to the earth. Rise up, warrior 1. Beautiful. Really nice, everybody. Lots of heat. Little work today. Everything we need right here, this breath. Let your hands come down to the mat. Downward facing dog. Shift forward. Drop your knees. Let's do 2 yogi push-ups. Lower to the earth, peel your chest up, cobra. Smile and send it back, down dog. Left leg raises high. Shift forward, left knee, left elbow. Make a shelf if you can. Pause, core strength. And then set that foot. Drop your back heel, come on up, warrior 1. Breathe. Feel your heat, feel your fire. Shoulders relax. Breath deepens. Coming down to the mat, down dog. Here are our final 2 yogi push-ups. Shift forward, drop your knees. 2 push-ups and then say, happy birthday, Tiffany. 39, whoo, lower and lift. And just pause right here to send out the front of your heart a wish. My baby sister, who's an amazing human being, raising 3 amazing little boys. Such a good mom. Send her love. And release. Come back to child's pose. And again, give your wrists a little break. Settle your nervous system. Steady your breath. Bring yourself up to a tabletop position and then tuck your toes, down dog. Let's walk the feet to meet the hands. Press half lift. And come into a little deeper forward fold by holding onto your ankles, pulling your head down, taking advantage of the heat you've built, the length you created in your hamstrings. Let your fingertips come to the earth, widen your feet again, and bend and straighten the knees the way we did earlier. Chest lifts, and then head lowers. See if you've got any more range of motion or ease of movement. We'll bring our feet closer together. Keeping our right foot where it is, let's step the left foot back. Dropping that knee or keeping it lifted. You can choose whichever feels best to your body. From here, rising to high lunge. And then just drop that back heel and open out into warrior two. Open into warrior two. Good. Start to straighten and bend your front leg. We're going to move into triangle pose. Our bodies are nice and warm. And I'd like you to remember how this felt to be doing this pose on the floor when we open that leg out to the side. So straight leg. Start to shift forward and tilt your arms down so that your hand touches ankle, shin, maybe block. Remember what it felt like to be holding that strap around this right foot. Spine long. Imagine your body flat on the floor here, on your back. You could turn your head to look up at your left hand. Find more breath somewhere in your body. Find more breath somewhere. Softening the knee, take one breath back to reverse warrior. Exhale over, side angle, side body movement, stretch long. Good. Reverse that warrior again, come all the way back. Nice. And then warrior two. Square all 10 toes to the side of your mat. Bring your arms behind you, or you could grab that strap, and then let's hinge forward from the hips. Head down, hands high. Take a few deep breaths here. You can bend and straighten your knees, or just soften and be here. Soften and be here. We have the luxury of time for ourselves today. Everything we need right here, this breath. Release your hands to the earth, press up to a half lift, and we'll twist. Right hand underneath the face, left arm opens. Release to switch, right hand down, left arm up. Breathe. As that hand comes down to the floor, walk your fingers to the left. Go toward the back edge of your mat and drop your back knee. Or if you prefer, you can keep that knee up, but let's pause here for hip flexor. Rising up, high lunge. Lengthen the spine. Shoulders relaxed. Drop your back heel and peel open into warrior two. And just straighten and bend that front knee. Press into your feet. Feel your body moving here, just like this. And we'll keep that top leg or front leg straight. Hinge from the hips. So you're going to reach forward as far as you can. And then just windmill the arms. Maybe the hand touches a block or a shin. Don't worry about getting to the floor unless that seems easy and natural. Picture yourself lying on your back, a strap around your left foot, and that leg just open to the side. Can you recreate that here? Turn to look at your top hand. Breathing, feeling, being in this body. Go ahead and release back to warrior two, and then reverse your warrior, opposite direction. Exhale, side angle. Come up over the ear. Just exaggerate this length. Beautiful, you guys. Inhale, reverse warrior. And come back to warrior two. All 10 toes, long edge of the mat. Arms behind you, either interlaced or grab that strap and fold. Let's go over the legs. Head down, hands high. Feel free to alter this pose in any way, to change, to bend, straighten, move. Make this pose yours. Breath in, breath out. Now, here in this. As the hands release, let them come to the floor. Bring your spine up to flat, and then go ahead and just drop your knees to the mat. And a couple choices. One is you can stay upright on your knees. The other is you can come back to sit on your heels. Either way, use this place to pause and check in with your breath. So if your knees don't love that, you're just pausing here, standing on your knees. And the transition from standing to the floor. And then we'll go ahead and have a seat, sweeping the legs around in front of us. That strap might be handy. So legs are straight out. Let's bend the right knee and keep the left leg straight. And we'll do a one-legged seated forward fold. So if you'd like, you can wrap the strap around the bottom of your left foot. Pull your chest forward. Go forward as far as you can, and then fold down over your straight leg. The right knee is just dropped out to the side like butterfly pose. Feel length in your back and in the back of your leg. Shoulders relaxed, face relaxed. We're on our way down to relaxation. So let your body start to make that journey now. Less work, less effort, more settling. Coming back to a tall spine. Take the gentlest twist to the right. Just hand to the right knee. Spine tall. Easy. Almost effortless here. As we come back to center, extend the leg and switch. Right leg is straight, left knee is bent. Use your strap if that seems helpful to you. Try to lean forward from the hips, not the spine. So the spine stays long, the chest pulls forward. And at the last minute, then we roll down. Start to let your exhales be longer than your inhales. The muscles in your neck softening. Go ahead and come back to a seat and take a gentle twist to your left. Just an easy little reset here. Coming back to center, finding an easy seat. Take your hands to your trapezius, these big meaty muscles in the base of your neck. This is for you, Hank. And give yourself a nice little self massage. Unless you can talk your lovely wife into doing it for you. Just dig your fingers into those muscles in the back of your shoulders. You might cross and just pinch. See if you can find a way to just release a little bit more tension there where we carry it so much. And then note to self, book a massage. Massage therapists are working again safely. As you release your hands, start to find your way down onto your back. And once you get down onto your back, hug your knees into your chest. Once again, give yourself that movement, that love. Take whatever final stretch or movement your body needs as we begin to end this practice, moving towards final rest. You might have something that you'd like to put over you or under you as you start to come into relaxation. Maybe blocks or bolsters, blankets. What seems helpful. Relax your jaw, your face, your neck, your shoulders, your arms and your hands. Your torso. Relax your hips, your thighs. Relax your feet, your toes. Be here with your breath, and if your mind wanders, bring it back to notice the miracle of this very breath, this beating heart, this body resting here. Taking a deeper breath, fill your body completely top to bottom. And then let the exhale escape like a sigh, completely deflating that whole body. Do that 2 more times before any movement. Just fill all the way up and empty all the way out. And then find some kind of movement, some way of coming back into this body, of stretching, and eventually making your way back to a seat. As we find these seats, let's bring hands together in front of the heart. Again, this gesture of gratitude. I think we can agree that the Buddha was right, that human beings do allow themselves to be carried away on the ocean of suffering. What we are seeking is here within us. Let's just pause for these few moments to just notice what suffering we are being carried away with, whether it's news, scrolling, social media, maybe a to-do list. And if we just pause to think about things like running water, food in the fridge, a car in the driveway that runs, gas in the gas tank, this luxury of time, a yoga mat, internet. We have so much. We really do have what we need. Enjoy this day. Thank you for helping me celebrate my beautiful, sweet sister. Namaste, friends.